Hi, my name is Paul with T-Zone, and I'm happy to show you how to assemble a T-Zone vibration machine. I'm going to pick up the post of the vibration machine, which is the first piece that we would assemble with the machine. And with that, I will also grab the wires. Now this happens to be our wonderful VT20 machine. So the only difference between our VT20 and VT15 machine is that it'd be one wire with the VT15 machine, whereas the VT20, it's two wires. So as you can see, this nice, beautiful hole here, I'm going to take the wires, and I'm going to slide them down the hole. As you can see, slide them down the hole. But one of the key things as you're putting the wires down the hole is you want to create a knot at the top just so that you don't have the wires fall all the way through. I'll just grab them here, make a nice beautiful knot. Now we've got a knot here, and as you can see, it won't fall through the hole. Alright, so now you can see that the wires have slidden down the post with a nice knot at the top. I'm going to take this post and I'm going to lie it flat on the base so that I can grab the wires in the bottom to connect it right to the base. Alright, now that I have the post on the base, let me slide it forward and hold the bottom of the post with my hands just so I can connect the wires. The wires are now connected. Okay, now that I've connected the wires to the post and to the base, I'm going to raise the post up. There's a slot on the back of the base where the post connects into, and it just slides right in. Alright, now that we have the post up, attached to the base, we want to pull the wires straight up till it's virtually tight, but not too tight, but you want to make sure that there's no slack on the bottom. This prevents, when you're screwing the bottom of the post in, you're not screwing into any loose wiring at all. Alright, now that the post is connected to the base, I want to lightly screw in the 4 screws in the bottom. Here they are. Just with my hands, not too tight, just lightly screwed. So, probably want to get a really good look behind the post just to make sure it's in properly and it's connected, just so it lines up. Like I said, we're just lightly screwing with our hands, not too tight, just securing it. Alright, 4 screws are lightly secured. Now that the screws are secure from the post into the base, I'm going to grab the support poles. Here's one of them. Here's 2 of them. The holes that helps you determine which is the right and left support pole. With the bracket facing the post and the holes on the right outside, that allows you to determine that this is the right support pole. Now that the support pole is in, let me grab the top curve handle. By putting the top curve handle into the support pole, that lets me know with certainty that this is the right side of the machine. With that, let me take the top curve handle and the screw driver, and to secure it into the front post, I will now need to unscrew the bottom of the top curve handle. And that one is what I'm going to be putting in to the support pole. Once it's so loose, you can start to use your fingers just so that you do not lose the screw. Now that I've taken the screw out of the bottom of the top support curve handle, I'm going to take the front support pole and line up the top curve handle hole and the support handle pole, and align the holes up together, which will allow me now to pick up the screw and secure them together. Now the support pole and the top curve handle is secure. You can stand up, put the support pole into the front, the top curve handle is in. You get the back support pole. Making sure that the holes are still facing out. So we slide in the back support pole. Just securely fasten. Now you have the handles on the right side complete. Now that the back pole is in, we want to take the top curve handle and we want to slide it into the bottom and line up the top curve handle into the hole of the post. Once it's lined up, take the long bolt. It's lined up with the top curve handle in the post, and just do a few screws just to secure it. All right. Let me put the support hole screws in. Remember how the holes are facing on the outside? With my fingers, I'm just going to put the screws, remember the holes that are facing out. I'm going to put the screws in with my hands at first, into the holes. Now that I have them all screwed in, I'll grab the screwdriver and really secure the right side of the machine. Using the screwdriver. You may notice sometimes that some are a little bit tighter than others. Just want to go until it's secure. This one's a little looser. Now we have the back support pole and the front support pole are properly secured on the right side. All right, I've gone ahead and I've secured the left side, the top curve handle, and the front pole. So I'm going to take that front support pole, put it in, just like I did on the right side. Back support pole, lift it a little bit if you have to. Alright, so now that I've got the top curve handle lined up in the hole of the post, take the long bolt, put it into the hole of the post. Lightly screw it in, and now you have left and right hand side secure. Now that we have the handle secure, don't forget to tighten the screws on the back support pole and the front support pole. All right. Now that the bolts are secured in the front support pole and the back support pole, the same 4 screws from the post into the base, let's secure them. Now all 4 screws are secured into the posts, but just for reinforcement, grab the little wrench just to make sure it's properly secured. This ensures that it is very tight. All right, now that the screws are secure, I want to secure. Now let me use the Allen wrench. Allen screw. Just start to take those long bolts and tighten them up. Going clockwise until it gets secure. Now that it's starting to get really secure, go to the other one. Don't want to go too tight. Now it's secure. All right, now that the long screws are secure, I will now need to get the console. With the screwdriver, console. All right, it's important to know on the VT20 machine as opposed to the VT15 machine, on this machine, which is the VT20, that there are 3 chords that should be showing. On the other console, which would be the VT15, there would only be 1. So now what we would do is we would start to unsecure. Look at the 3 screws. This one we would need removed, as that helps secure it right into the post. The back post. You can unscrew, or if it's loose, you can use your fingers. And the bottom one, we would just be loosening it a little bit. And that's also going to be sliding in. So we just want it lightly loosened. That's lightly loosened. Bring the console to the machine. All right, now that the console's on top of the machine, remember the lovely knot at the top that you have? You want to undo that and hold them to ensure that one doesn't slide. Connect those accordingly. 1. Secured. Look for all the connections to be connected. Now, all the wires are connected, as you can see. With that, I'm going to slide it down. And remember that screw that we left? There's a little slot in the front of the post where it's going to actually slide all the way up. That's why we only did it a little bit, because it secures the console. Now we know that it's fully secured. All right, now that the console is slid into the top of the post, with the two screws, we're going to secure those into the bottom of the post. You just grab the screwdriver, secure it in here, and fasten it in the console. Not too tight, but tight enough to secure it. Same thing here. Now we know that it's secure. And the front screw, you can just use with your fingers until it is secure. Now that your whole body vibration machine is secured, everything is securely tightened, you'll take the power cord, secure it into the back of the machine, you plug it in. The power button is at the back, you can turn it on. To ensure that you have it fully balanced, if you do not think it's balanced, you can lift up the bottom, make sure that the bottom pegs are secured to the surface, bring it back down. All right, now that everything's secured, it's balanced to the floor, everything's plugged in, now you can enjoy the pleasures of your whole body vibration machine.